Hey! I'm Josie, I'm your Women's Officer for next year.
And I'm Samara, I'm on the Warwick Anti-Sexism exec for this year.
And we just wanted to do a kind of introductory video to Freshers Week and some of the pressures you might feel and who you can come to talk about that. When it's about stuff that you might experience to do with sexism or sexual harassment, who you can come to in the SU, that kind of thing.
Freshers is kind of a weird time. A lot of things like sexual harassment, loud culture, sexism can really manifest during this time because there are obviously a lot of pressures to conform to the uni lifestyle, like drinking a lot. If you're a girl, dressing slutty, participating in drinking games that might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable.
So basically we don't want to scare you and make you think, oh gosh, this is all going to happen to me, but we just want to kind of make you feel comforted that there are people you can come to. There are links between the kind of university lifestyle and like lad culture and sexism and sexual harassment that it might help if you're aware of. So the NUS have done a couple of reports on lad culture and sexual harassment. That's what she said, and hidden marks. And the hidden marks report found that 68% of women students have experienced sexual harassment while they're a student. Okay, so we just wanted to talk a bit about sexual harassment, which sounds like a really loaded term and something really big. You might not know what it means. It can happen anywhere. It can happen in a campus, it can happen in a club. And it does happen to students, but they don't report it that much. Like in that situation, when you know someone says something to you, or someone gropes you or whatever, and you just feel like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's hard to unscramble how you feel, or even begin to figure out what to do. So we just wanted to give you some support for who you can go to in that situation.
If this happens to you, it was never ever your fault. It doesn't matter what you were wearing, what you did, it's never ever your fault. So sexual harassment has a lot of different definitions. I guess the most kind of general thing is that somebody has created a hostile environment for you, which is intimidating, threatening, makes you feel uncomfortable. Examples can be being groped, grabbed or touched in clubs.
It could just be someone saying indecent stuff to you, making sexual demands of you, something that makes you feel uncomfortable. They could be lifting your skirt, they could be lifting your top, it could be really outrageous.
It's not always like the big violent scene that people expect it to be, because that's how it's portrayed in films and TV and stuff, but it doesn't have to be like a big dramatic scene for it to be sexual harassment, and you are never being a killjoy or selfish for saying that something was sexual harassment. Something that's really, really difficult to recognise is between same-sex dynamics. It can be really difficult to recognise when someone of the same sex is being sexually inappropriate, just because that's never really talked about. So you might think that what's, like, let's say another girl is doing is okay, but try to think, if this was a guy, would I feel uncomfortable about it? So in terms of reporting sexual harassment, the most important thing is actually your own feelings. Don't feel any pressure to report it if you don't feel comfortable reporting it. What's most important is your own safety, so it can be good to find people to tell, like your close friends, somebody a little bit older that you trust.
So if an incident like this did happen on SU premises, around the university or in the copper rooms in the club, you can report this to union staff who will inform the bouncers at the club, and the person will then be kicked out of the building. So we have a zero tolerance policy to sexual harassment at the university, so it is taken seriously and your complaint will be taken with the seriousness it demands. If you want to take things further, you can report the incident to the West Midlands Police. You can call them on 101 or you can email them on this address on the screen here. If it happened off campus or even on campus, you just want to get some more support, Coventry Rape and Sexual Abuse Centre are really great. You can call them for support on the weekdays, Monday and Thursday evenings, this number. You can email them, you can text them, and they also offer free counselling during the week these times.
And within university, the Mental Health Centre offers free face-to-face and email counselling, which is completely confidential.
Of course, you can always report incidents to the West Midlands Police Service.
Josie is one of them.
I am a person you can... No, I'm not really. But I am women's officer, and you can get in touch at my email address, which is on the screen.